Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Dawn. Good to see
Good to see you too. So joining in on Chick Chat TV, we have Joan Lubar here with us today. And a little bit about Joan. Joan has been, oh yes, I love that mug. Joan has been in the wellness business for over 30 years, emphasizes individual responsibility for one's health, plus gives solutions to make each day a vibrant and joyful one. She is an author with Rock and Roll at Any Age, wellness educator, nutrition advisor, and passionate believer in creating healthier lives naturally, which is very important these days. So thank you very much, Joan, for joining in with us. And Joan is one of our featured speakers, breakout speakers at our Chicks Connect Inspiration Celebration. It is a women's conference that is coming up next month, April 14th and 15th, with our kickoff dinner on the 13th. So thank you for being one of our speakers, Joan. So tell us about what you'll be speaking at CCIC.
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to it, and I've never been to a CCIC before, and it sounds fabulous. So I'm very excited about being a part of it. My conversation or my talk is going to be about stress and how important it is as part of your health program, and particularly for women, because many of us work out of our homes, have kids, have all the responsibilities, and we need to have a way to stay healthy. Stress really affects our health. So I'm going to talk a lot about how to de-stress your home and your home office, but I'm also going to talk about it in general. Some of the nutritional side to it, some of the mental, emotional side to it. In general, how do you get to optimal health and feel great every single day? I'm really excited about sharing some of those ideas.
Good. That's amazing. And as I mentioned, natural. So, you've got a long history and education in regards to that, but what is your, I know you offer a line of products to support your natural health.
Yes. Well, I work with Shaklee products. I started with them over 30 years ago when I was tired, falling asleep at work, gaining weight, not feeling the best I could feel. And I have been told by the doctor, well, you're over 40, so too bad, this was to be expected. I don't believe that. And so here I am. I'll be 75 this summer, and I'm sorry, I feel fit and fabulous, and you never have to feel that way again. I love to show people how they can turn their lives around. Even if you have an immune disorder, chronic disease, something even like polio, you can still feel better. You can still make a difference. I also like to work on the mental emotional side, so that I teach people some different meditation techniques, some relaxation techniques, ways to kind of immediately calm down. And Dawn, you were on my webinar the other night, and
Yes,
we talked about that, and I had everybody breathing, and we just had a good time.
Yes. And I enjoy when I have the opportunity. I attended with Kathy Mayar one of your book signings, and was just, which, we've known each other in passing, but to really hear more of your inside story was just amazing. To know that you were, you mentioned that you were over 70, and that was astonishing enough. And now I heard your business coach tell you on the webinar the other day, it's like, you are not over 70, you are 74 and own it. And so it's like, that is just, goodness, that is amazing. To see the energy that you have, and your dancing. That's my passion. That is your groove, girl.
Yes, definitely. I love to do that. One of the things I think that we need to not talk about, but we need to think about, and I'll be sharing this also in my breakout speech. We need to think of being biologically an age versus just chronologically. Right. So I kind of live like I'm in my late 40s, early 50s biologically.
Wow, you're modest.
Then there's the wisdom age, and that's about 250.
Oh, whatever. You are an inspiration, I tell you. I've started reading the book, and it's very enlightening, but very easy to read. I know I shared with you, and I'm like, is it on Kindle? It's like, I'm not a book reader. You put it on the computer, and I can read it all day. But to, just taking the effort to stop and read that, it's been I don't want to say an easy read, because that seems to tone it down some, but very comprehensive, very easy to relate to, very easy to understand, to look at you now from where, what you went through is just amazing. I mean, you have changed. You are going to speak to a lot of people that thought, like you said, would listen to the doctor.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing all this information and putting out there and sharing how to make a change in your health and your nutrition. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you. There's certain things that are really important to staying healthy. And a lot of it has to do also with our attitudes. And most of us are kind of pre-programmed. So I'm helping to change that. One of the things that I hope the book does for people is give them a resource. So I've got stories in there and a lot of stuff about what happened and how I changed it. But I also went into some detail so that you can almost use it as a reference guide for certain things. So
now you do on your website, I think they can go to your website, but they can get actually a free consult, or something about have a tea with you.
Yeah,
virtual tea.
Virtual tea. Here we go. My sisterhood cup.
There you go.
Actually, I do a free 15-minute consultation for anybody that's interested. And I also have several assessments that you can find on my website. And I love working particularly with women of any age. And we talk about age and how, and here's my book, by the way. I just thought I'd show it to you.
Yeah.
And it's all marked up with different pages in case I read some quotes.
Well, since you mentioned that, why don't you pick one of those Post-its and read a little excerpt for us?
Uh-oh, you're going to make me put my glasses on.
Your glasses. You're beautiful, though.
Okay. All right. I will read something. Hold on. Let's see. Here's a good little quote. All right. Why did I call this book Rock and Roll at Any Age? Rock and roll has been the backdrop of my whole life, as it probably has been for yours. Most of us are really into music, right? I was born the same year as Paul McCartney. Anybody remember him?
Oh, wow.
I had just entered my teen years when rock and roll became popular. And as someone who loves to dance, I couldn't help but move my body. Since those days of twisting and swinging with my friends at the school dances, for me, rock and roll has been the symbol of freedom, rebelliousness, and energy.
Very good. If that's not enough to interest anyone, I don't know what is. You're right, though. It's like music plays so much in our life, and music is very powerful. So to build that is an attention getter when you rock and roll at any age. I mean, that's a powerful title for your book. That's awesome.
Each chapter also is a rock and roll song.
Right.
Words from it. So
yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So again, we mentioned that you'll be speaking at Chicks Connect Inspiration Celebration. So you've been with Chicks for how long have you been with Chicks?
I would say 7 months, maybe not even that.
Okay.
And
how is it? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm a member of several other women's groups, networking groups, but Chicks is different. I really, really like Chicks the best of all of them. And I'm not saying that because you're interviewing me. I'm saying that because what it offers is a real camaraderie and support group. In fact, we don't even always talk about business. People can bring in different personal personal, not problems necessarily, although that's possible, but different experiences. We had the person who was the, what do we call the chick speaker of the week?
Yeah, featured chick or, yeah.
Feature chick. We had our featured chick the other day, and she spoke about some dreams she had had and how they've been symbolic in her life. It was just amazing, and you really felt you got to know her so much better. This is a group that really works a little differently from the other networking groups. The other thing is I really have to applaud Julie Mueller because she has put together a whole group of personal growth topics that we do one a week. I love it. It's just great.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been a great inspiration to me, and I've found some very, very close friends that I'm developing. I hope, Dawn, you're going to be one of them. And I just can't speak highly enough of it.
I can agree to that. It is, you know, they recently, or we are chicks. We recently celebrated our 6th year. So it's been around for 6 years and has spread it across the country. And to know that we have people that we can reach out to across the country, in, you know, in our members only group, is just amazing, because no matter what it is, we can ask in there, and the camaraderie that we have is amazing. So I'm so glad that you joined, because you are just, I mean, you have so much to offer personally and professionally to share with everyone. So we appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Joan, well, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to chat with us and tell us more about your book in CCIC. If someone wants to get tickets to this 2-day conference, it's here in Clackamas, Oregon, which is right outside of Portland. And how would they reach you to get tickets for that?
Well, the best way is to send me an email, joan@joanlubar.com. That's JOANLUB as in boy, AR.com. And I will send you a link for registration.
Nice, nice. And I do know it's 2 amazing days for $97 right now. So you're saving $100 if you go through Joan's link to get that savings. And I'm excited. You're gonna love it. I know it's your first time, but I just know you, and you're gonna love it.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it, and everybody come join us.
Yes, do. All right, thank you so much, Joan. You have a blessed day.
You as well, Dawn.
All right, bye-bye.